This news update is brought to you by...
Got kids? Then you need video on demand from Flow, with hours of entertaining shows and movies for boys and girls of all ages. There's always something to watch. Simply press the VOD button on your Flow remote. This is how we do TV. This is how we Flow.
This is the Barbados Today Afternoon Update for Monday, February 8th, 2016. Thanks for joining us. I'm Frenella Wedderburn. Police are reporting a breakthrough into the stabbing death of Travis King Leon Austin. Police Public Relations Officer, Acting Assistant Superintendent David Welch, says a number of persons are currently assisting lawmen with investigations into his death. The body of the 24-year-old of Prior Park, St. James, was found in a track at Central Close, Haynesville, St. James, around 10 minutes past 11 last Thursday night. The Barbados Road Safety Association is calling for government to put the necessary legislation to govern the use of the country's roads by pedestrians. The renewed calls come on the heels of the death of 73-year-old Ione Dorothy Jilks on Saturday night, the island's first road fatality for the year. President of the association, Charmaine Roland Bowen, says appeals for road users to use the roads carefully have so far fallen on deaf ears, and as such, more stringent measures must be put in place.
We also are urging government to make a call. We need to protect our vulnerable road users, pedestrians, especially. We need to provide legislation that would deter persons from crossing those barriers. Because this is not the first time that it has happened, and it can happen again unless we put our foot down and issue a law, create a law that would send a strong message to those persons.
She's also calling for the lighting on highways to be improved in order to prevent such occurrences from happening in the future. The Anglican Church outlines a 3-year plan to address the social and spiritual needs of the community. Archbishop of the West Indies, the Bishop Dr. John Holder, signaled intentions for the church to renew, reinvigorate, and reposition itself for a more effective ministry in the 21st century. Addressing the annual diocesan service to a packed Garfield Sobers Gymnasium yesterday, Bishop Holder made it clear that special attention must be paid to the island's young people, and called on all Barbadians, especially Anglicans, to get involved in order for the plan to work.
The success of this plan ultimately depends on each member of each parish, on each and every one of us, but especially you. Your participation and support are therefore critical. The process of implementation of the plan will provide opportunities for all members to identify with the mission of the church at the diocesan and parish levels. This will require us to adopt a common way of life, be supportive of each other, foster a spirit of cooperation and willingness to work together for the common good. And by so doing, we will live out the plan's theme, being a beacon of Christ's presence in the community. A major challenge we face, therefore, is finding more effective ways of communicating the timeless message of our Lord to contemporary audiences.
Barbados is making transitions in numerous sectors in order to boost the economy. Word of this from Prime Minister Frondell Stewart as he addressed the annual Cocktail Sip Independence event held by the Friends of the Barbados DLP Association, Inc. in New York last night. He explained that the Cultural Industries Bill and the Cultural Industries Authority is now in place in order for the country to tap into the lucrative entertainment industry.
Because the entertainment business is one of the most profitable businesses in the world. And there are many more, I should say. There are many more Rihannas in Barbados just looking for an opportunity. And we are putting in place a legislative framework. In fact, we have put it in place that where that talent exists, that is not talent that you have to pay for. It is there, it's God-given. And we are going to make sure that people with that kind of talent can get a hand up to contribute more meaningfully, not only to the realization of their personal dreams and to the actualization of their own talents, but also to contribute to the development of Barbados.
Former Democratic Labour Party St. Michael Southeast candidate Patrick Tannis is rolling out an agricultural plan for the Pine community. Speaking at a media press briefing over the weekend, Tannis revealed that the land for farming situated in the Pine Basin will be handed over to the community for development during the week. Tannis said he received financial backing for this venture from a number of donors in Barbados and the United States.
It's the first of its kind, not just in Barbados, but we have checked, and nowhere in the Caribbean has had a handover of agricultural land to feed, facilitate, right, and cater to the needs of its community. And of course, when we perfect it, we're sure that the minister will hand over land to other constituencies for the same purpose. It's going to drastically reduce our food bill, and it's going to facilitate for the people of Barbados and St. Michael Southeast an enterprising and incredible means of income.
In sports, the West Indies today cruised into the semi-finals of the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup in Bangladesh. The West Indies upset Pakistan by 5 wickets with half-centuries from skipper Sharon Hetmyer and Tevin Amlach. Hetmyer scored 52 and Amlach made 54 to ensure a gallant 113 by Unmaid Masood went in vain as the West Indies surpassed Pakistan's 227 for 6 with 10 overs to spare in Fatula. The West Indies take on host Bangladesh in the second semi-final in Manipur on Thursday.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados. Across these 166 square miles, in every parish, in every community, in every sector, in every home, in every sphere, you can find a gem, a Belgian gem. Celebrate their stories as we celebrate 50 years of independence.
Hey, I'm Rabia. Look out for my new segment, Fashion and Beauty with Rabia, coming out this week. It's going to be so exciting. It's going to cover hair, nails, shoes, everything fashion and beauty. I'm excited, and you should be too.
To news from the region, an opposition Jamaica Labour Party mass rally turned deadly last night. At least 3 people are dead and several others were injured following a shooting incident during a political meeting in Sam Sharp Square in Montego Bay. The meeting came to an abrupt halt when gunshots were fired shortly after 10 p.m. as JLP leader Andrew Holness addressed thousands of supporters. Holness has expressed shock at the tragic death of the JLP supporters, while the governing People's National Party also condemned the incident, describing it as unfortunate and tragic. On the international scene, the Obama administration says it will ask the U.S. Congress for $1.8 billion in emergency funding to combat the Zika virus. The virus, which is transmitted primarily through mosquitoes, has been spreading rapidly through the Americas. It has also been linked to a condition called microcephaly, in which babies are born with underdeveloped brains. The admission says the money will go to mosquito control efforts and vaccine research programs, among other initiatives. And finally, an 8-year-old girl gets pulled out alive from the rubble of a building in Taiwan more than 60 hours after it was destroyed by an earthquake. Rescuers in the city freed 3 others on Monday, including the girl's aunt, as they raced to find more than 100 residents buried in the ruins. At least 38 people died in the magnitude 6.4 earthquake on Saturday. And that's news and sports. But for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 101 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Frenella Wedderburn. Good afternoon.